This time we are going to visit Fantastic Caverns just outside of Springfield, Missouri. So we are at Fantastic Caverns just north of Springfield, Missouri. Fantastic Caverns is the only drive-through cave in the United States. The cave was originally found in 1862 when a hunting dog ran into the cave and the owner had to go after it. The owner kept the existence of the cave secret until 1867. They started producing their own electricity in 1887, which was before most of Springfield. We are here on an unusually warm and beautiful day in February, which seemed like the perfect time to come because hardly anybody else was here.
The next departure into Fantastic Caverns will be boarding in 10 minutes.
Personally, I like looking at the old Jeeps and equipment they have on display here.
We're starting, guys, right this way.
The actual Jeep part of the tour is about an hour long. We had a super awesome tour guide, but I cut out a lot of what he said because I didn't want this video to last for over an hour. But he had a lot of information to give about the cave and a lot of interesting facts.
Wells are broken.
Whoa, whoa. Notification settings. Main chat. No.
Right away, they get your picture after you enter the cave, and what's cool about this place is they give you the picture. They don't try to sell it to you.
First stop in the cave. Yes. It's going to be a quick group photo photograph. See, I've got Judy. She's my photographer. She's going to grab a quick group photo. Give her a big smile, guys.
There and smile.
All right, everyone, on 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go, guys.
4. Oh, my eyes.
In some of the areas of the cave, the ceilings are really low and you do have to duck.
Bro, we're in a... Damn.
All right, guys, that concludes the tour of the caverns. Wasn't that fantastic? We're going to start the tour off with just a little bit of cave history. See, our cave, Fantastic Caverns, was discovered back in 1862 by a dog.
Nice.
That's right, a dog discovered our cave. Well, you know, we actually have a statue of that dog up there at the pavilion by the parking lot. Dog's name was Juno. And Juno belonged to a man named Mr. John Knox. And back in 1862, see, John and Juno were out hunting. Juno, being a hound dog, apparently a pretty darn good one, got the scent of a critter. Juno followed that animal right into a very small hole on the side of the bluff out here. John could not get that dog to come back out of that hole. I mean, he tried everything he could think of. Finally, I think out of desperation, John ran back to his cabin, came back with a little wax candle. And then John crawled into that same small hole, guys, and I'm talking a pretty small hole. John had to get down and crawl on his belly. Crawled back in that hole about 20 feet before he realized he didn't have to crawl at all. John could actually stand up, and that is the moment John realized, well, to his surprise, he was a cave owner. Had a cave under his property the whole time, but he knew nothing of it till that moment. Formations that we see down here in the cave have all been created by water. See, when it rains, rainwater comes seeping through that limestone ceiling. And that water actually begins to dissolve the limestone rock. So the water ends up getting very mineral rich with a mineral called calcite. Now, when that mineral rich water reaches the cave void, well, that water ends up evaporating away. And it leaves that mineral calcite behind. That is how these formations grow down here in the cave. Up here on the ceiling, we've got a really nice example of a very large stalactite. Of course, the stalactites are the ones that hold tightly to the cave ceiling, go down with every drip of water. See that water dripping off the end of that? If there is enough of that mineral-rich water dripping from the ceiling, that is when we get these stalagmites growing up mightily from the cave floor. So stalagmites grow up one drop at a time, where a stalactite is going to grow down again one drop at a time. So eventually, these two right here will eventually grow together, meet somewhere in the middle and form what's called a cave column. It can be a day or two before that happens though. The geologists say these formations grow at a rate of approximately 1 cubic inch every 100 years. You guys, it doesn't grow a cubic inch on top either. You imagine the volume of that cube being spread across the body of that. That is how much calcite we would expect to see deposited in the next 100 years. So having said that, tell me what you guys think. Tell me, how old or how long do you think it would take that stalagmite there to grow 5.5 feet off the cave floor?
It's hard to tell in the video, but I'm holding the camera over the railing and it's about 20 to 30 foot down.
Yeah,
tour guides don't stop at this feature, but I think it's pretty cool kind of.
And again, I'm holding the camera over the edge. When you get as far back in the cave as a vehicle would go, there's a short video for you to watch.
Right there holding up the ceiling. As long as that's up there, I think we're fine down here.
Oh, I just got hit in the face with water. It's not weather.
See, that right there is a great example of that mineral-rich water. See, when it drips from the ceiling, the water evaporates away. But it leaves that mineral calcite behind. And what a fantastic way it does that.
Wait, so if we take
See, this part of the cave, we can refer to this section as the Hall of Giants. Guys, these are the largest formations in the entire cave, all right here. Now, right here, we're only about 25, maybe 30 feet.
I chose right.
A little bit longer, right? Very, very low here on the left.
Jesse, duck your head. Oh wait, you're on short. It's the tour guide, don't get hit.
Huh?
Good. That looks like a base. No, not to the kitchen.
Watch your hands here, little rocks sticking their way out right there.
Oh, why is that the end, Fred?
Now,
Just come in.
That's in for laughs. Just imagine that.
Lordy, Lord.
Your head ready. Ready your neck. Your back's gonna get hit.
all right, on the way out, a little bit low on the right, on the left. Now, on the right, there is some low hanging rocks too. So now those on the passenger side work out.
Oh my gosh, Drippy!
They have a gift shop there where you can get some souvenirs. They have a neat old Jeepster and camper on the grounds. And the Jeepster is located by the entrance of the cave. They also have a pretty nice nature trail on site. They also have a game of horseshoes there. There's a lot I didn't show or tell about in the video, but Fantastic Caverns is a really cool place to visit. And it's only located about 5 miles off the interstate, so if you're on a trip through Springfield, Missouri, it is definitely worth the stop. As always, thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe.